Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Litany of Catholic Martyrs for July 31st. Please pray for those who had loved ones who were martyred on Easter Sunday in Sri Lanka. This ministry is to express our love and devotion for those of the Catholic Church of the faith who sacrificed their lives through their blood for the growth and of the Church. Through the martyrs grows the Church. The seed of the Church is the blood of the martyrs. So we remember each and every day these martyrs in hopes that we see them as role models and that we are to act accordingly with what they do, what they've done. And when we are presented with the same types of situations, whether it be to be a red martyr, a blood martyr, sacrifice our life, or a white martyr through persecution, marginalization, um, for whatever reason, that we defend the faith, and in doing so, we please God. We please His Son, and we act in the same manner as His Son has. So, with all that being said, these are the men, women, and children who we honor today. Um, so let's begin. At Rome, the birthday of St. Ignatius of Loyola, confessor, founder of the Society of Jesus, renowned for sanctity and miracles, and most zealous for propagating the Catholic religion in every part of the world. He also, there's a Father Timothy Gallagher, who offers contemplative prayer and based on St. Ignatius of Loyola. You might want to look that up. It's very, very good. At Caesarea, the martyrdom of the blessed martyr Fabius, as he refused to carry the ensign of the governor of the province, he was thrown into prison for some days, and as he persisted twice in confessing Christ, when brought before the judge, he was condemned to capital punishment, which was beheading. At Milan, during the persecution of Antoninus, Saint Calimerius, bishop and martyr, who was arrested, covered with wounds, and pierced through the neck with a sword, he terminated his martyrdom by being precipitated into a well. At Synada in Phrygia, the holy martyrs Democritus, Secundus, and Denis. In Syria, 350 monks who became martyrs by being slain by the heretics for defending the Council of Chalcedon. The Council of Chalcedon, I guess there was the council before that, where they had said that Christ, that the entity of that Christ itself was two distinct persons, separated. They were not one person with two natures. It was two persons, and so they were not of the same. So that particular heresy, just as that had finished, they went the other direction. And what they did was they said that Christ, before becoming flesh, was of two natures. But once Christ became flesh, he became one nature, divine only, and not divine and human. The problem with that is that Christ in the human form is the lamb. He's the sacrifice. If you don't have the human nature, then you don't have the sacrifice of the lamb. If you don't have the sacrifice of the lamb, you don't have the Eucharist. If you don't have the Eucharist, you don't have the church. So Satan is so sneaky in how he does things. It all makes it sound good. Yes, Christ became one, and the divine nature took over and eliminated but the whole point is, and it all sounds wonderful, just like today. Things today sound all great and wonderful that these bishops say we must embrace the world, we must be tolerant, blah, 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 which is a lot of baloney. We don't have to be tolerant of anything. The only thing we need to do is espouse the truth, and which they refuse to do. These bishops these homosexual bishops, these bishops who steal money, these bishops who, especially now with what's going on in Australia, trying to change the church, women, priests, and deacons, and anybody can receive the Eucharist. All you got to do is show up. The embracing of the homosexual, the sin of homosexuality, and all these things. that mask behind of I love you, you love me, the Barney syndrome. So it was no different than it was back then. So in Syria, the 350 monks who became martyrs by being slain by the heretics for defending the Council of Chalcedon. You should read about that today. There's a really nice article. Just go to Google, put the word Catholic first, and then the Council of Chalcedon. Don't do any wiki things, but there is something called the Catholic Advent or something. Read that. That's very good. As we continue at the Ravenna, the departure of this world of Saint Germanus, Bishop of Auxerre, a man most renowned for his birth, faith, learning, and glorious miracles, who freed England completely from the heretical doctrines of the Pelagians. At Tagaste in Africa, Saint Fedimus, Bishop illustrious by a glorious confessor of the faith. And finally, at Siena in Tuscany, the birthday of Blessed John Colombini, I wonder if he was Italian, founder of the Order of Jesuazzi, not Jesuits, Jesuazzi, renowned for sanctity and miracles. These are the men, women, and children who we learn from today, who we love, and who we do research on and learn about them. So take a look at St. Ignatius today and the Council of Chalcedon, or Chalcedon, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but look that up and see exactly what's going on with that, and learn a little bit about the faith so that you can defend it. God bless each and every one of you, and thank you for listening.